Hey folks, On Target Training out here in Oregon. I don't know if you are like me, but there are some guns that I bought years ago and I never sold them because I liked them so much. So one of the things I'm doing today is I pulled my very old and well-used M&P Pro. This is the first generation Smith. And I'm out here shooting today and doing some drills in it. It's had, I don't know, 24,000 rounds through it or something ridiculous. So I am simply shooting it today. I thought I'd give you guys a, sort of an update on the durability of the Smith & Wesson M&P series. The funny thing is, no matter what gun I post, review on, or talk about, there's always someone who comes back and says that gun sucks. Well, obviously firearms, and particularly handguns, are an individual choice. It has to do with the way they fit your hands, the ergonomics of the gun, and just how you feel, the confidence you feel in using that. For me, the Smith & Wesson products have worked extremely well. So 5 shots, again, one presentation, 5 shots. I'm just gonna turn the camera around. I'm shooting dot torture, give you guys a chance to see this over here. And again, this gun has had lots and lots and lots of rounds through it. But you can see we've got one ragged hole. I'm 3 yards from the target. And you can see we've got one hole there, even though the gun has had thousands and thousands of rounds through it. So when it comes to durability, right, one of the things that, you can shoot a gun a lot, as I have this particular one, but what about if you were carrying a gun and you dropped it, you kicked it, you beat on it a little bit? So we are not going to chamber around just from since I'm going to actually drop the gun. Nothing's in the chamber. We're going to insert a magazine and we're going to walk over here to where there's some sand and a puddle here. We're going to drop it in the puddle. Both sides are wet. So, gun performed. You can see the gun is now wet. Okay, same thing, empty chamber. Insert a magazine. Walk over here, drop it into some sand, muck, crap, whatever. Kick it around on the ground, step on it. Seems to be working okay. It's getting kind of dirty. We'll do another one. Again, I just want to prove to you guys that most polymer handguns are going to put up with some amount of grief. And yes, you can torture test and we can fire 5,000 rounds or whatever it is. Guys go out and they fire 500 rounds back to back. Well, that's not particularly practical. I think what is practical in testing a handgun is if you were to drop it, right? And we know this gun is unloaded. If we were to drop it, if we were to step on it, right, will the gun continue to cycle and function as it gets more and more dirty? Okay, again, empty chamber, because we're dropping the gun, right? I want to be completely safe here. We're dropping the gun here into the dirt. Gun on the deck. Stepping on the gun. Okay. Here we go again. Once again, slide locked open. You can see it's coated with quite a bit of crap on the side. Just dirt and crud. But this old M&P Gen 1 5-inch Pro, from this unscientific kick it in the dirt, kick it in the mud, put it in the water and let it shoot, seems to work pretty well. So for those of you who question the M&P products and whether or not I think they work, I don't know if this is proof, but I'd sure bet my life on it. Look at this magazine. It's just covered with crap, garbage, a lot of mud, muck here along the side. So it's not like the inside of the gun isn't getting dirty. The inside of the gun is definitely getting dirty. Well guys, so that's a look at the M&P Pro 5,000 rounds later, and a little bit of abuse in terms of just what I consider practical, realistic test. If you dropped the gun, you were in a fight, it went to the ground, it went in some mud or whatever, would it function? And we saw it did. Very impressed with the Smith & Wesson products. Hey guys, really appreciate you watching. Finally, and as always, stay safe.